I had learnt in school that the sun, along with the solar system, it did revolve, but the sun did not rotate about its own axis. The atheist will say, is that what is mentioned in the Quran? I say, no, this is what I learned in school. This is what I learned in school about 34 years back. I learned in school 34 years back that the sun did not rotate about its axis. But the Quran says in Surah Anbiya, chapter number 21, verse number 33, it says, Huwa allazi khalaqa al-layla wan-nahara. It is Allah who has created the night and the day. Wa-shamsa wal-qamar, the sun and the moon. Kullun fi falaki yasbahun, each one traveling in orbit with its own motion. The Arabic word yasbahun describes the motion of a moving body. If I use this word, the yasbahun is derived from the Arabic word sabaha, which describes the motion of a moving body. And if I use this word for a person on the floor, it will not mean he's rolling, it will mean he's walking or running. If I use it for a person in the water, it will not mean he's floating, it will mean he's swimming. Similarly, when it's mentioned in the Quran for a celestial body, it does not mean it is flying, it means it is rotating about its own axis. Imagine I read in school about 34 years back that the sun was stationary, it did not rotate about its own axis, and the Quran says 1400 years ago that the sun rotates. But now, after science is advanced, we have come to know that the sun does rotate. You can have the image of the sun on a tabletop and we find there are black spots. And these black spots take about 25 days to complete one rotation, indicating that the sun takes about 25 days to complete one rotation. Imagine what I read in school. Today, after science is advanced, we have come to know it is wrong. That means hardly 30, 40, 50 years back, we came to know that the sun also rotates about its own axis. And Quran mentioned this 1400 years ago. Who could have mentioned this in the Quran? Now the atheist, he will pause. He will not reply. Don't wait for the answer. Ask him the next question. You ask him the next question. That today the scientists, they tell us the sunlight that we have is due to a chemical reaction that is taking place since billions of years. And one day this chemical reaction will cease to exist and life on the face of this earth will also cease to exist. Quran says in Surah Yasin, chapter number 36, verse number 34. It says, وَالشَّمْسَ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍ لَهَا. Surah Yasin, chapter 36, verse number 38. وَالشَّمْسَ تَجْرِي لِمُسْتَقَرٍ لَهَا. The sun is running its course for a period determined. Mustaqar, besides meaning a period determined, also means a place determined. That means the Quran says the sun will only function for a period determined. The other meaning, a place determined, today's science tells us that the sun, along with the solar system, is moving to a point in the universe, in the Herculeans, which is known as Alpha Lyra, as the solar apex, at a speed of 12 miles per second. What science came to know today, that the sun is moving to a point determined and will be there for a period determined, is mentioned in the Quran 1400 years ago. Who could have mentioned this in the Quran? And the atheist will be silent. Don't wait for the answer. Ask him the next question. That today science tells us the atmosphere that we have outside the earth